Hi guys, welcome to lesson 5.5, Games in Google Earth Voyager. I know you saw that I skipped over it in the first two, but there's the different options here for the Google Voyager tool, which are all full, but one of the coolest ones is this Games tab. And so when you look at the games basically are those same kind of Voyager explorations, but they have questions built into them. Yes, you see this here as we scroll down. There are, in fact, Carmen Sandiego games inside of them. So those of you that are in the age of the where in the world is Carmen Sandiego on the old computers, they have updated the Carmen Sandiego adventures, which we'll look at. So I'll just take a look at this first one, which is the ancient civilizations. So we're here, and we'll get started. So the way it works is it shows you the markers, and those markers are the multiple choice options. So it shows you the ruins of this ancient Incan society can be seen at which site. And the cool thing about this is if you don't know the answer right away by the picture, the intent is here for you to use your navigation tools to come down in and take a look. In fact, now just for a heads up, if you click this C marker, it's going to answer C for you. So you're going to want to use your zoom, you're going to want to use your 3D, take your marker here if we can, and drop your guy there, and do some exploring and see if that in fact is the location. So this does not look like real mountainous terrain. This looks pretty flat. There's some mountains there. So I wouldn't say that it's C here in Bolivia. Again, you can click your Earth to return back out to sort of the pan big view. I think we know that this is in fact Machu Picchu, but you can again take your tools and you can zoom in. We can drop our guy, hopefully right down here close to location A, just to be sure. And then as we fly in, we'll see some different pictures here. Now that may not be what we want to see, so maybe we need to get out of the mode there. And we need to come over here and, in fact, see what we do there. So now just so you see, if I click on A, it thinks that I'm answering A. And then it will, in fact, show me the picture. So that is correct. So then I can go to the next site here, which national park was home to the first settlement of our ancestral Puebloans. Let's say we think, it's C, maybe A. Right, so if I answer, it just says wrong, and then it does show me the correct answer. So it's kind of this built-in quiz where you can explore, you can go through and you can look at different things, and at the end it just tells you how many are right or wrong. You can't load this into Google Classroom in terms of getting results. You can share it again, you can share the story, and you can do it there. You can share the quiz, but in terms of the import of like the grades when kids are done, it doesn't necessarily work that way. If you want to look at the Carmen Sandiego game, this is really cool, and I would suggest that you take some time to explore it just for the fact that's there. It looks sort of very digitized, the text does. Asks you to go through and start, but you can actually go through, gives you a little orientation. You can pick where you want to go, just like on the previous adventure, but it's like, on steroids, souped up, like it was before. It starts in our 3D mode. Use the magnifying glass to interview witnesses, and then you can choose where you want to go. Let's say we're going to go to the Tower of London, and there'll be somebody there that you can interview, ask questions about where we're trying to find Carmen Sandiego, and she's going to give you some hints here. Asked about Mount Fuji is still active. Okay, and so if at that point you want to interview more people, you can click on the magnifying glass. If you know where you want to go, you can fly to, or if you need help, but most of the time then we can fly to, and then we can pick where we want to go and chase Carmen Sandiego until we find her. So a little nostalgia for those of us who grew up in that era, but those are using the games features of the Google Earth Voyager. Thanks.